So, well, hello, 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 hello.
Hello, hello.
How
Happy
are you?
Monday. How are
Happy
you?
Monday. Good, good. And happy Thanksgiving week.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
I see, I told you. I
We're
told you.
excited. We're excited. Go, 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 go.
I have to do this. Oh, Jesus, Come on, girl. Give it up. Thank you. Um,
Listen, I have my own too. She loves to announce that she's here and everybody needs to pay attention.
yeah,
So they are the life of the party.
they are not mine. I'm babysitter, both of them, because my daughter got engaged a week ago.
Congrats.
And no, girl. No, no, no.
That's a
So
celebration though.
yeah, so there's it's my future son-in-law birthday this week. So the first time they went to a trip was this week for his birthday. So they are, you know, all the romantic stuff that they have to do.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and so I babysitted both of them. So they have one, and they decide to adopt another one. And what better than the mother taking care of everything? So
Ah, gotcha.
yeah, but it's okay.
Okay.
But again,
Awesome.
thank you so much for being with me. And let me say something about you that I
Thank
know
you.
you for a few years now, but I am absolutely proud that what the work that you are doing with artificial intelligence. So your
Thank you,
name is
Jackie.
Mike Pina, and you are the founder of AI Rocket Ship. Then you
Yes.
will tell me a little about, because I read in your website, but I want you to tell me about a little why you choose that name.
Oh,
And
sure.
you are in a mission to make artificial intelligence practical, accessible, and transformative for small business teams and individuals. And you
That's
do
correct.
that through training, content creation. I will not say that word because I'm very bad.
Gen
Generating
AI, generative AI.
and digital marketing.
Correct.
So, welcome and thank you again to be with me.
Thank you, Jackie.
So, tell me a little. You work as a analytic data. That's what I when I met you a few years ago, and
Correct.
then you are using all your education through AI to help people like me. Like I learned today that maybe I am part of the elephants on the room and part of the dinosaurs that are going around, like what I'm doing with this. And I
It's
saw
okay.
it. It is okay. You say, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I believe we survived so many changes between. I will show my age. Going to internet and understanding how to communicate with people in the and different part of the world, and now coming to this scary for some, magnificent for other, artificial intelligence. So tell me
It's
about your job, your work, and your help as a person who understands artificial intelligence.
so AI rocket ship was just an idea to answer your first question about the whole name and whatnot. Launching future forward, future proofing people with skills that they need to survive in this very rapidly evolving world. The whole name started actually as a bedtime story between me and my 10-year-old. She's 10 now, but we putting her to bed. We would always try to imagine what's it like to launch off into space and role play. Try to be a kid and bond with your little one, right?
Yeah.
But something dawned at me because at the time I was actually in a transition. I had exited financial services.
Yeah.
I had just finished already almost 3 years into my MBA in data and analytics. Even though my background is marketing, digital storytelling, um, I mean, we're going back almost 25 years. I remember being in Miami handing out flyers to help my buddy start his new business in an assisted living facility, uh,
Oh,
right there in Miami. Designing the flyers and then going to print them out and hand them out. This is 2000, 2004, but the tools have changed so rapidly that everybody's on cell phones now,
mhm.
and you can reach your customers. One, understanding the data, understanding who's watching you, who's interested in what in your content, and the second is creating really good content that is engaging and tells a story. And that's kind of where AI came into place. I realized that after spending so many years of doing digital marketing and then getting into the data side of it as well and understanding the analytics that tells me the digital story of what people are looking at, right? I realize I can continue doing what I've always enjoyed, which was the storytelling, but I have new tools to play with. And that's
Mm.
where AI came in. So like most of us, we started with ChatGPT, even though I was already using other types of software and programs. This just complemented what I was already doing. It made me stronger. It made me explore new avenues of being creative. So how does this translate to the business world? Because that's the next question. Um, how do we benefit from AI? And for the first year or so, what is the concept of AI rocket ship? And I'm a small business here in South Florida. You know, I work primarily in South Broward, Pines, Weston, Southwest Ranches, but I also have a presence in Miami because I'm constantly back and forth. I'm from Miami. I'm fully 305, even though out here in 954. And it went from the demand of, hey Mike, I need you to create stuff or help me with my marketing or my digital branding, to can you show me the tools? And something dawned on me, and I said, you know what? Why don't I spend more time empowering people? Because I don't have enough time as it is myself to split myself into so many pieces. And what I learned, Jackie, is that business owners, depending on the type of business you're in, like you're in real estate,
Mhm.
but it's also personal selling. Your needs are going to be different from the small business owner who owns a restaurant, for example.
Mhm.
Um, who owns who's running a law firm or who's in closings. Everybody has unique business needs, and what I realize is if I can show them the tools, the same tools that I am using and the tools that I'm going to be using, it's going to be more effective, that they learn for a lifetime. They become lifetime learners, and they can survive a lifetime. So I asked a question. Typically, whenever I teach people how to use AI tools, I love to start my presentations with humor, and I say, who's overwhelmed with AI? And I'm the first one to put my hand up. Yeah, I'm very overwhelmed.
Yeah.
It's like there's a new tool every single week. There's something better, faster, cheaper, more productive, and I'm still trying to figure out the tool from last month. So yeah, I'm overwhelmed too. As an
Mhm.
AI practitioner, I never say, and you will never catch me saying I'm an AI expert. And there's a reason why. I'm an expert learner. That's what I do. I make it a point to learn as much as I can. People who are in my circle who converse with me, they know that every single week I make it a point to hold meetings with people who are different from me, who think different, who are in different industries, not only to build my network, but also learn more and share knowledge, because knowledge it really is power, and it's good to be involved. So AI Rocket Ship went from just digital marketing and creating campaigns to actually helping business owners, entrepreneurs, uh, and regular folks who are working in corporate America, for example, to start learning, adopting, and using the tools. Our model is very different, where we love academia, but we're also very hands-on. We teach practical tools. I love doing demos and showing people how to get from A to B and then
Mhm.
testing them on it. So it's not just talk, 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 and throw really big words at the listener, because that usually drowns people out. People get distracted. But showing them and giving them real results. So that's been our journey so far, and it's been great. The response is, I want to learn more. I want to learn more. Mike, how do we do this? Uh, can we explore doing this kind of a training? Do you know somebody? And sometimes there's situations that I don't have all the information. That's where the network comes in, Jackie. So my network is international at this point. I'm very, very pleased with that. I'm proud to say that, because it took a lot of work. I have handpicked people that I work with. locally in South Florida, but as far as London, as far as Eastern Europe, and some presence in Latin America as well, of individuals who are very good in their specialty of AI,
Mhm.
so that if there's something that I'm not strong in, at least I have a contact to connect you with. We've got Maggie in Switzerland, Magdalena in Switzerland. She's HR and human resources. Um, my buddy Evans in London, he does generative AI. He does music videos, digital storytelling, and he's super creative. Rogers all the way out in Poland, he's killing it with AI weekends, doing an amazing job as well. There's also individuals locally. You got Ezekiel Cuevas, who does AI voice agents. Caitlin Macia, she's out towards Boca. She does AI training as well, helping people adopt AI workflows, working with Notebook LM. I mean, you've got in academia, you got Professor Rick McCauley at Broward College, who's teaching AI full time, and he's got a show on Thursday nights. Reginald Andre, he's right here in North Miami. He works with cybersecurity and AI. And I'm just shouting out a couple of names because these are people that I've been blessed to know and work with to some degree, to train with, to grow with, to tell you that these are the folks that I know that are shaking up the industry. And there's more. That's just a small portion.
Yeah.
So it's a great time to be learning right now. It's a great time to get over the fear of I'm afraid of AI. No, no, be ready. It's a good thing to not know so that you can be the one to say, I want to learn now.
Yeah, I think that basically what the people are afraid is that I will not be necessary in the future because
Yes,
somebody inside a little box will be doing everything for me. Now
yes,
understanding that we create AI and it is like what we put in, it will put it out.
correct.
So in being an artificial intelligence is because it was created for humans. We expect that. And we are using it as a tool to basically give a better service and
Yes.
make our life easier, even though that understanding how to use it, it can be complicated or overwhelmed. And that's basically my case. I begin like everybody begins with ChatGPT. And it was like put who you are. And like, okay, let's put who you are and what I
Oh,
do.
the personality. Okay.
Yeah, how you can put yourself like well, a crazy realtor that goes everywhere. That cannot sound good, but you will. I will be. I have more than 3 years that ChatGPT is understanding. Um, say Olga, it said, "Do you know anyone who knows AI is transforming the life science and healthcare industries?"
Yes, immediately coming to mind, and I would probably recommend you, Mr. Ezekiel Cuevas. He is on my network. Ezekiel is right in the space of AI and healthcare. Uh, I know he started with voice agents, but he's getting into more details as it is, and he has a very unique understanding of what is the intersection of healthcare when it comes to AI. Healthcare is very special because you have data privacy, HIPAA. You've got agencies like ACA, Joint Commission, that oversee a lot of the functions of healthcare industry. And the last thing you want to do is, for example, your IT department whitelists an AI tool and you misuse it or put personal data in there.
Yeah.
Um, on our side with AI Rocket Ship, we began a collaboration with Global Tel College of Florida, located in Pembroke Pines, that we have developed an AI with healthcare course. I'm going to be teaching this course, taking not only my resources in the network, but also my knowledge of the time that I was in healthcare services, even before AI came on, to be able to explain what are some of the unique challenges of anybody working in the healthcare space starting to use this tech we call AI. And it's not limited to healthcare systems. It's actually built for individuals working in ALFs, clinics, individual firms, practices, doctors who have their independent offices. I mean, they're all over Kendall. Uh, you just need to drive down Kendall Drive, and you're going to find doctors' offices everywhere, and even on Miramar Parkway as well, and Pines Boulevard. So you have people working in the office and they may not realize there's an AI tool so that you don't miss that phone call. So you're struggling to try to pick up 30 phone calls in one day, when why not get an AI voice agent to help you while you can still give the human touch?
Okay.
That's the thing about this. With AI, I try to reinforce that we need humanity at the core as well. You
Mhm.
can't automate everything. The human interaction is so crucial.
Yeah,
So
I have to say I have to make a lot of phone calls, and I have to. Okay, so you want to be in? Okay. So um, I have now that when I call an agent to ask for anything specific on a listing, or I'm trying to put an offer or whatever that I need to know about this specific listing, I am be intercept from an AI. So a week ago, I was like enjoying to have a conversation because she was like, "Hi, Jackie," and I go like, "Oh my God, she knows me." So like, who are you want to talk to? And I say, this person. And what for what? For this property. Oh, okay. Tell me about more about what do you want. It will be a very long for me to explain you, but I'm looking just for more information. And then in Swap, he took the phone. And he said, like, oh my God, I was enjoying to talk to your AI assistant. And it's like, she could like, oh, at least it's one of the most um, natural, no
mhm.
like you know that you are talking with with an AI, because she was waiting for me to talk and then analyze whatever I was doing to at the end put me with him, because she cannot have more answers that it was made for. But it takes time from you answering
Yes.
or looking for a specific people that wants to do something, and basically when you are not available, you are answering or having a what we call voicemail now, before telling you she's not looking, she cannot answer your phone right now, but let me know what do you need, and I will tell her by the time she answer you back, she will know what you need. So I believe that it's an applause. First of all, agents doesn't like to talk to people, which is amazing, incredible that we cannot answer a phone, but we can answer a text. So I think for that part, for that part, it's great. Now you should like shows like you are a human and you care.
And I'd like to comment on what you're experiencing. You're coming from real estate, Jackie. You understand the unique challenges that real estate agents face, having to wear so many hats. You're
Mhm.
selling, you're doing videos, you're talking to customers on your phone, and you're a 24-hour business, it seems. It's overwhelming. Not only that, but you're also competing with other things happening in the industry that we have no control over.
Mhm.
We had to talk about interest rates, I believe it was last week, and we obviously know the lower the rate, the more likely the buyer is willing to buy. And then, why not go ahead and put an offer on that house instead of waiting till the rates change? And that hesitation is causing a lot of challenges for real estate agents.
Mhm.
So AI tools can be used to help qualify your customers. Yes, you can use ChatGPT, but you can research a lot on your customers using Perplexity and get the actual sources of where the info is coming from. When it comes to digital marketing, which is probably my favorite thing to talk about, real estate agents don't have to spend so much time creating content anymore. There are templates set up in CapCut. There are templates set up in Canva. A lot of these tools are free. And if you're going to buy it, they're very nominal, the price. I mean, like under 20, under $30 for a monthly subscription, and you get everything. You get all the tools. So how often do I see real estate agents out there and they have a picture of a listing and then their face, and that's it? It's a frozen picture. Well, we see a lot of that. That's like the equivalent of a flyer. You give me a piece of paper and throw it out.
Mhm.
With social media in particular, right? You have to get people to stop the scroll. You got to grab their attention quickly.
Mhm.
And it's a combination of visual storytelling, audio, music, finding trending music. And here's the other thing, keeping it short and very simple. The algorithm behind Instagram, Facebook, especially TikTok, actually favors short content, not a 1 minute video on a beautiful property, a 15-second video on a beautiful property. It's literally you got to think of your customers, because some of your buyers may be in bed at night scrolling, looking through Instagram, and they see, oh, Jackie Cavada has a listing. So there's a technique to this. Go right to the visuals. And I would tell you, if you're the agent, put yourself last. Put the house first, put last. Because we're buying the property, we're buying the experience. And then, yes, you can sell them on the human aspect of it as well, making it interesting. You know, that's where the human being comes in. Convincing them, because they're already like this, listening and saying, okay, this is a cool property, beautiful. It's in my area, maybe it's in my price point, and here's the agent. So you have set up all the pins like in a bowling arena, and right now here comes a human and throws the ball and knocks it all down. Boom, sale. In a perfect world, right?
Yeah, of course. We are in a very challenging market. We always are in a challenging market. So
Yes.
we are high or we are low, we're in the middle, people are scared, hurricanes, whatever. So we are always something, because it's real estate, and the people understanding and the fighting between and the negotiations and all that, and still be human. But for me, like I'm a more than at this time of my career, I am more as a person that the people that comes to me, even agents or my clients, they are coming for the consulting side to see what's going on. So I'm want to buy this property, or I'm so tired to be a landlord anymore. What do you recommend? And my presence, it's more than, but believe it or not, I took like a half a year for personal reason, and the people believe I was retired. And it's like,
No.
when that happened? So when that really happened? Well, it happened in the day that I stopped doing my live videos and having a presence on social media. It's like it was few months that I even was outside the country, that I will not in the mind that do all that stuff. But I coming
They
for,
thought you left.
yeah, it's like, oh my God, Jackie, I believe you're retired. And like, I want to, but not yet. So, and looking for the AI way for me to be present, when you said making a video and do 2 or 3 things and go fast, but it take me, in my brain, it goes like, I cannot do that.
It's overwhelming.
I actually cannot do that.
That's what we encounter a lot in training sessions provided with AI Rocket Ship, whether it's a virtual or on-site or a workshop. I get hesitation at times of people that saying in their minds, or they're very outspoken. They'll say, well, that's very difficult. I'm too old to learn. I don't understand. It's too complex. It's too expensive. I've heard every excuse you can think of, Jackie. And then I present the solution, and then when they realize, going through the motions of how easy it is to, let's say, make a video for your listing, they're overwhelmed with a sense of relief, saying, wow, so this is possible. And I'm like, yes, it is possible. In fact, here it is. Here's my laptop. I want to see you do it. And I'll test them right on the spot. So the learning curve is a great experience. Being able to see people go from I'm overwhelmed to I'm ready to conquer the world, for me, is the greatest satisfaction. About 2 weeks ago, I had an amazing testimony. A business owner here in Miramar, he paid for a simple 2-hour session, and they picked it up quickly. I come back almost like a week or two later, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been doing content for the store next door. I started," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, what?" And I was telling, I was like, "Listen, I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm not worried that you're doing content for them, but listen, we have a lot of territory here. I'm not concerned. I am proud because the person went from I need to learn to now they learn to now they're doing it for others in less than 2 weeks. And that's a unique scenario. Not everybody learns as fast.
Yeah.
But like real estate agents have everything to benefit from this thing called AI, Jackie.
Yeah, I now have 2 competitors. I always get Zillow said, and I go like, no Zillow, please, not Zillow.
Zillow said yes.
Zillow said, and now they have that. ChatGPT said to me, and I go, okay, that is not just that, but it is a great tool. And I have to say, I am sometimes very scared about people get into ChatGPT like he knows everything about medical, about many things, about questions, life questions, and everything. That really scares
Correct.
me. Sometimes how people can be easy manipulated. So as a tool,
Yes. We have to be wary of chat as well because it
Mhm.
comes back to prompting. With chat, okay, so your buyers are very informed. You're dealing with
Mhm.
customers that may know more about the property than you do. They know, hey, is there lead in the paint when it was built? What is the real value? How many owners has this property had? They've done a lot
Mhm.
of research by the time they're coming to you. And it's challenging because you may find yourself in a weird position. You're like, oh, well, I didn't know that. But yeah, you're right, customer. Um, but here's the other thing for people who are still starting to pick up AI and using a tool like ChatGPT, if you prompt very superficially,
Mhm.
and I think it was Dave Burrs, who's an AI educator with the Gen AI Academy. He's also on my network, super intelligent human being, based out of London. He told me something that kind of stuck with me. He said, Mike, uh, people are still prompting like they're doing Google searches.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Mhm.
You cannot prompt like that. You're gonna get a very basic answer, and your customers, let's say they're not very informed and they just think that as we say in Spanish, that ChatGPT is una caja china, like una
Mhm.
caja de trucos,
Yeah.
like a
Mhm.
Pandora's box. And they're like,
Yes.
tell me what's the real value for this house. And then they come back to you and say, hey, look, Jackie, you're saying that the house is 1.2, but ChatGPT says it's actually 900,000. Who's right and who's wrong?
Yeah.
To this day, I go back and I find errors in some of my results from chat
Mhm.
because maybe I didn't prompt correctly or I didn't give it a role or ask the right questions. And I've corrected it. And I've talked to chat. I'll dictate. I say, you're wrong. You gave me the wrong answer. Don't you realize I finished a music video Saturday. I'm going to be posting about that this week on Instagram and LinkedIn. And the prompt was to create a view from the back of a car and the person that I needed sitting in the front seat driving the vehicle,
Wow.
right? And the picture that was generated through Kyber, which is one of the AI tools I use, it showed what I needed, but the person's head was facing like this. And I said, that's impossible because if you're driving the car and I'm taking a picture from the rear, from the bumper, like facing towards the car,
Mhm.
your head is not spin the opposite way. You need to be facing forward. So I said, Chat, you're wrong. Don't you realize? And it says, Mike, you're right. Good oversight. It gives me like a high five.
Yeah, I love the conversation sometimes. It,
It's hilarious,
it
and
is.
but imagine your buyers and they're like so convinced that
Yeah.
chat has the final word,
Mhm.
and you and I are like,
Yeah,
did you
you are
prompt
right.
correctly?
Yeah,
Did you,
I have to come with some type of data and say like, listen, this is coming like this is the last closing, this type is the type of floor plan is this one and not this one. Like this is the things that they have. ChatGPT didn't take care of the pool. Like, oh my God, don't make me work more to trying to explain to something that it is a fast answer. What it take me a long, like maybe like a half an hour to tell you, no, it's not. It's not. Oh yeah, you're right. Whatever. I have one client that said like, I correct my accounting and I save $30,000. Like, good for you.
well, let me give you a shortcut that's helped me, and I'll keep it simple. Other AI practitioners and educators will probably have a different term for it. When you're prompting, try to follow the three P's. P as in pineapple. Okay,
Mhm.
a purpose, precision, and possibilities. When you're starting to prompt and you're entering ChatGPT or Perplexity or Copilot, whatever you're using,
Mhm.
uh, what are you? Why are you asking this question? You get to the root point. Get right to the point. Say, what is the purpose of the question I'm asking. Now that I know what I want to find out, precision, ask a very structured question. You can do, I don't recommend you do what they call zero shot prompting. I recommend do chain of thought prompting, meaning give the AI model a little bit of reference of what you want to find out. You can tell it, I'm a real estate agent. I have this listing. It's not selling, it's frozen on the market, and I want to get this much. Then ask your precision questions. So purpose, precision, and then possibilities, which is the third part. Once you get your answer, don't accept it at face value. Ask the language model again so that you get a more refined answer. The point is that you're basically fine-tuning the output to get something that's really going to benefit you, not just asking a very superficial question.
Yeah.
Which is what our customers do. How much is this house really worth? Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't ask that question. I would ask is, how much is this house really worth in 2025 with the current, rate of inflation and expected, changes in the market value? Like, you see how detailed the question goes from how much it's worth to it's a different style.
But yeah. Well, I would like to invite people to go to our event where you will be part of the panel. And thank you so much for agreeing to be with us in December the 3rd at 10 a.m. in Neutron in Plantation with the National
Yes.
Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, which is so long to say, NAPREP, for
That's
local
exciting.
chapter. And you will be help us real estate professionals, title companies, and everything related to real estate, how to use AI in our dailies, and also the data that we get, how we can analyze, and how we can put in our CRM to better give information to our customer. Besides, they go to the marketing and branding that help us every day to be in front of the people that is always around inside United States and outside United States.
Correct. So we're having an event in about a week from now with NAREP, a NAHREP, National Association of, help me here, Jackie.
National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals.
Professionals. Yes. Taking place locally. I believe the address was in Plantation, and we're going to have a room full of agents with a very nice panel of individuals who come from technology, AI space, and as well as sales to some degree, to be able to talk, show, explore, and address some of the questions revolving around AI, its use. And my hope with this that it's going to be more than a talk, that it's going to be a session to really fire people up, empower them,
for sure,
so that they leave ready and motivated to say, I'm going to sell, but I'm going to sell with a new level of confidence.
Yeah. So for us, when somebody comes and put in front the different ways that we can have a better solution in less time and more accurate, it is an open door to many questions. So
yes,
that is what I would like about our events. And as your company, our chapter and NAPRED per se, it's looking to educate realtors how to give a better service for the Hispanic community, and in general to every person who is looking to invest and create wealth through real estate.
correct.
So I want to thank you for your time. I know I said that would be not too long, but it is so amazing.
Never a problem.
It is so good to begin to talk about what it's so open and so I don't know how to say it. It is not overwhelmed, but it's so it is kind of greedy. You want to learn more and learn more and know more, and what is coming and what else I can use, and if I don't use those, what I do. But I think that is your job, and I will be with you, promoting you and using you in my on my marketing for 2026. So
I appreciate the opportunity. Look, I love what I do.
it shows
I
passion in what
love to see, I have a real passion for this, and the greatest takeaway is seeing people succeed. I got into this because I wanted to be free. I said I wanted to start my own business, and I'm done with corporate life. I don't want chains on me. I want to be free. And I've done more in the last 3 years than I've probably done in the last 13 years. But it's different because this time I had AI and AI tools and an AI network to really help me scale. That wasn't there before.
no.
So this conversation would be different 10 years ago. Today it's a different
Oh, for
world.
sure.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
feel the obligation to pay it forward and to help people. So I don't want to see people get left behind, lose their jobs, foreclose on their homes, or see their businesses close. So we have to use this technology to grow. And the first step is to say, hey, I'm willing to learn, or hey, I don't know it all, but I'd like to learn more. Once we get over that hurdle, things are looking much better. So looking forward to next week's training and live panel with your team.
And thanks God we have people like you that are so dedicated to teach and to support others to learn and to be better. So
Absolutely.
on December the 3rd, 10 a.m. And thank you.
Thank you. I'll put the post on my LinkedIn so you can read more, whoever's going to be joining. Thank you, Jackie, for having me. Jackie Cavada, you are amazing as always. I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.